Mother's Day 2024 had taken K-Dog and I far up north. We were hitting up Valley Fair for opening day of the 2024 operating season, and we made a few stops along the way, this being one of them, to Mount Olympus Water and Theme Park, and to a place where a lot of people typically give it quite a bit of grief. Either that the operations are poor, or that there are ride closures, or that the food isn't necessarily particularly good, or that the maintenance seems a little bit sketchy. And all of those are true. All of those are true. But it does offer a different charm than the mega parks that are being built today. And I think that's one of the reasons that us as roller coaster enthusiasts, or theme park enthusiasts in general, we love the unknown. And I think that's part of the fun of being a chaser of credits, is to get to go to new parks. Not just these new epic universes that are being built, and not just the large regional successful theme parks like your Cedar Points and your even Valley Fairs like we had visited over the weekend. Sometimes it's good just to be reminded about that thrill of the chase and getting to step foot into a new park for the very first time. Taking a deep breath and collectively saying, here we are. So it made me ask myself, which independent amusement parks am I looking forward to visiting the most? So a couple quick rules to make the list. Number one, you have to be a completed amusement park. You can't be in active construction. Number two, I can obviously not have been there yet. And number three, you can't be from a major corporation. That said, this is Clay with the Pennsylvania Roller Coaster Club, and today we're going to take a peek at the parks that we are most looking forward to. Starting with number 16, honorable mention, Adventure Park USA, Morovia, Maryland. Now, the allure to this park, they do have 3 coaster credits, but 2 rarities. First is the old Schwarzkopf Wildcat from Busch Gardens, and they also have a Zamperla Windstorm here as well. So pretty cool. Check it out. I know we want to. Next up, number 15, Wild Waves in Federal Way, Washington. This is an old Premier Park and an old Six Flags park, and now a Premier Park again. And it has Timberhawk, and that is a very rare S&S wooden coaster credit that I would love to one day rack up. Moving on to number 14 is Niagara Amusement Park, formerly Fantasy Island. Niagara Amusement Park is one of the parks that was purchased by Gene Staples for IB Parks and Entertainment. And it's still going its little renaissance, if you will. But Silver Comet is shown right there. That is the prized credit from this park. Can't wait to go check it out, hopefully later this year. Moving on to 13, another IB Parks and Entertainment acquisition, Clementon Park. And for the same reasons of Wild Waves, this has a very rare S&S wooden coaster, Hellcat. Moving on to number 12, Tropic Falls at Oa. And this should be a pretty cool park. I mean, it has a couple good roller coaster credits, including that lightning train coaster from Zamperla. Moving on to number 11, Castles and Coasters. Now this one is going to move up further in the list because they are about to open the Mattel Adventure Park in Glendale, Arizona, right next to Castles and Coasters, which gives this park a little bit of a shot in the arm, in my opinion. You're going to have more people coming to town, more people wanting to check out the unique rides that are here. And, Castles and Coasters, this is one that wasn't on the radar until Mattel Adventure Park announced. Number 10, Canopy Lake Park. Now, Canopy Lake Park, this is This is one of the older amusement parks in the country, and one that I cannot wait to get to. I really want to be able to walk through this picturesque New England park. All the other ones that I've been to up there, I've loved. Moving on to number 9. A little bit of an obscurity. Wonderland in Amarillo, Texas. Now, Wonderland is definitely going to be cool. I mean, if for nothing else, check out that monstrosity over there on the left with reprofiled loops. Yeah, that's right. Good old Wonderland. Number 8, Glenwood Caverns. This is a park that ever since I saw this video, actually, I wanted to go here. It looks surreal. Absolutely picturesque views, and a pretty cool Gerstlauer to boot. Would love to ride it and have the bejesus scared out of me as somebody who, even though I love roller coasters, is still petrified of heights. Moving on to 7, Stricker's Grove. Now, this is a park that had come onto my radar over the last couple years, just due to the reputation in the roller coaster community. Knowing that they have such limited operations is going to make this a must-do for me this year in 2024. Considering that if you are going to go, you can probably only go during that 2 or 3 day period where they open it up to the public. Who knows? Maybe I'll see you out there, as we like to say. Moving on to number 6, Cliffs Amusement Park. Now, Cliffs is located in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And Cliffs is the home to the New Mexico Rattler. And boy, oh boy, do I want to ride this ride. I don't necessarily have a ton of hope that it's going to be a smooth experience, but I want the experience, even if it's a little bit rough. Moving on to number 5, Magic Springs, Arkansas. So again, another premier parks, and this is possibly maybe a little more water park than anything, which isn't my cup of tea, but it's the obscurity of the credits. They have an old transplant Woody here, but most importantly, the only X-Car coaster and only X-Coaster by Maurer in the country. Moving on to number 4, Indiana Beach, the prized possession of Gene Staples, the preeminent park in the Ivy Parks Entertainment portfolio. This has some really interesting credits, and really it's amazing that I had never made it a priority or taken an opportunity to get out to this park previous to Gene Staples buying it, but I'm almost happy that I did it this way, because Indiana Beach today is probably the best that it's ever been. And with them opening the All-American Triple Loop this year, to give it that one extra credit, man, it makes it worthwhile. And I cannot wait to hit this park this year. Moving on to number 3, Elitch Gardens. Now, a lot of you are probably wondering why I could possibly have Elitch Gardens this high on the list. And to be honest, I don't have a good reason for you, and I don't have a good answer. I do want to ride Mr. Twister, or Twister 2, whatever they call the thing now. And I do really want to ride their Intamin Halfpipe. But beyond that, I don't have a good reason. Just a bucket list for me. Number 2, Lagoon. Now, this very easily could have been number 1 on the list. But why is it number 2, and why could it be number 1? Because, man, this park just looks so cool. Out in the middle of Utah, out in the middle of nowhere, Not very easy to get to, but it is an attainable credit thanks to a relatively close airport. Cannot wait in the next year or two to hit Lagoon. But number one, Silverwood. Guys, this may be one of the most difficult parks to plan for in the entire country. And look at it. It just looks beautiful. Ever since Coaster Studios had put this footage out, it made me want to double down and go 10 times more. Look at those views. It's breathtaking. And they have some incredibly rare credits out there. Namely, that big green beast. So let me know down in the comments below, guys. Have you been to any of the parks on our list? And if you have, let us know. Do you like them? Are they good? Are they bad? Also, do you have any parks on your independent park bucket list? Please let us know below as well. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We appreciate you as always. And until next time, guys, we'll see you out there.